So Randi, I'll start with you. You're the first one who noticed Pedro, right?
Yeah. So we live in Hollywood, and as you know, you're in LA.
Yep.
The homeless crisis is out of control.
Yeah.
So I've kind of made a point to make sure that I acknowledge people and say hello. And Pedro would say, good morning, you know, good evening, whatever, when I was walking my dog. But this one night, I went down, and I heard him just thinking out loud. And I was just standing near him, and he was saying, I'm a human. Like, look at me, talk to me, don't just stare at me, don't laugh at me.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see I'm an educated man if you talk to me. And it just hit me. And I was like, it just broke my heart, truly. So I ran upstairs to John, and I run a charity during the holidays called Project Backpacks, where we hand out backpacks full of essentials to homeless. And I said to him, I was like, there's a guy outside, I need to go talk to him, and I want to bring him a backpack. So can you go down with me? So we did. So we went down and started talking to him.
Well, I mean, what stood out immediately was truly how intelligent this guy was, and kind and gentle.
Yeah.
And like Randi said, we just wanted just talk to him, give him a little time. And one thing he pointed out was how tired he was. He said he'd been on those streets for 8 years, and in that time hadn't been able to go to sleep. I mean, the ground is hard, the air gets cold, it's loud.
Nervous. You're living outside. Yeah.
Absolutely, and he said if I ever let my guard down, people will take things from me. So he was saying, I'm trying to hold on, I'm trying to get through this, I'm trying to be strong, but I'm just so tired.
Yeah.
So we said, what can we do for you that truly would help you? Like, what would change your life? Like, what can we do? And he's like, there's really nothing you can do. All I really would want was to be reconnected with my family because I haven't seen them in 20 years. And I'm like, okay, I'm on it. Like, the light bulb goes off, so I took out my phone, and I was like, just give me any details that you have about your family. Like, do you remember where your parents were born? What are your parents' names? Any details you could give us. So we started taking notes. And then we like ran upstairs and got on Ancestry.com, every type of record finder you could be on, and just started searching as hard as we could.
The next morning, I just kind of started going down the list, making wrong phone calls, calling numbers that had been disconnected. A number called me back that hadn't answered when I called and said, hey, I missed a call from you. I don't know you. Was this a butt dial? And so I'm glad you called back. Okay, so I'm trying to help a guy find his family. It's probably the wrong number. Let me just describe him to you, and if anything rings a bell, great. If not, I'll leave you alone. So I described Pedro, and she said, one of those names might ring a bell. Do you mind if I pass your number on? I said, please do. And almost immediately my phone rang again with a gentleman's voice. He said his name was Pierre, and he said, I'm calling about the man outside your building. I said, okay, well, I don't want to jump to conclusions. Let me describe him to you. Maybe he's your nephew. And so I started describing Pedro, and when I was talking about how intelligent he is, Pierre goes, that's him. That's 100%. He goes, oh my God, that's my nephew. He goes, John, we have been looking for him for 20 years, praying every day. Every year on his birthday, they all get online and look for him. He's like, I can't believe it. What do we do now? You know, like, well, he's here in Hollywood.
Wow.